bird has gone to bed.
What?
Not her. I mean, the argument has gone to bed.
The bird has gone to bed. Is that an actual saying?
No, I made it up.
Oh.
It means the argument is over.
Wait, so you didn't make it up?
No, I did. I literally just did. I'm telling you that's what I think it means. The bird has gone to bed means the argument is over. Are we recording? Because this is gold.
Yes. I don't know if it's gold, but it's at least like precious metal. What if there was a metal category in music called precious metal and it was like metal music for babies? Yeah, that sounds very sweet. Somebody please start that. Are you a metal band out there? You're now precious metal.
Okay, I'm going to regret saying this because someone's going to yell at me right now. But do you know the song Baby Shark?
Yeah, I mean,
Baby Shark doo-doo. You can look that up and other people turned it into like every genre. You can find like the metal version of Baby Shark and like pretty much.
Like
It's
my
great.
my screamo voice.
Yes. I listened to Screamo when I was in high school.
I did too.
It was my
I used to
shit.
go to like concerts and there would be like mosh pits.
Did you ever listen to Dance Gavin Dance? They
No.
were one of my faves.
Mm-mm.
Then you
No.
didn't really listen.
As I lay dying, though, I was
yeah.
looking up cases for today's theme, which this is a hint. And he apparently tried to hire someone to murder his wife.
What?
I almost did that one. Yeah, I was like, but there wasn't like, I feel like
I
it-
almost did that once.
Oh,
You
I almost did
hired
that,
someone
yeah.
to kill your wife.
kill my wife. Yeah. Instead, I did it. No. Yeah, but isn't that nuts?
Can we talk for a second about the luminol ball
Yes.
and how fucking amazing it was?
Oh my God.
Sarah, who was our special guest?
So we mentioned we'd have a special guest, and our special guest was the beloved Billy Jensen.
Billy Jensen came to the luminol ball.
So I don't want to say if you didn't come because you thought it'd be lame, you missed out, but
But if you didn't come because you thought it'd be lame, you missed out.
but we got something to tell you.
But if you couldn't come for another reason, we're very sorry. We didn't announce it ahead of time because we weren't sure if he'd make it, but
Yeah.
he came. He
Yeah.
talked about some great things.
Yeah, so we were really, really honored to have him on the ball. If you don't know what we're talking about, the Luminol Ball was an event we did to raise money for the National Domestic Violence Hotline, and we ended up raising
$600.
that we live donated during the ball, and Billy was there, and we had a costume contest. We played a game. Billy played a game with us. We did 2 truths and a lie, and his was really funny.
Yeah,
it's
and
just a good time.
Big shout out to Paige,
Yes.
who you guys,
She's
Paige
one-
fucking killed it.
She's one of our listeners, and she attended the Luminol Ball, and her outfit, she won Best of Ball. And explain for a moment what she dressed up as, because it throws back to another episode that we did.
Right. So the library heist episode, which had Megan, our friend from Oregon, who flew here, her arms were tired. You remember.
Yeah, she put the bird to bed.
It was the library heist episode, and I talked about the movie American Animals, and I talked about the 4 college kids who were fucking dumb and tried to steal some expensive books, blah, blah, blah.
And the way that they did that was they thought it would be clever to dress up as old men to get through the library.
Yes. So the way we did the best of the ball, we let people who wanted to join show themselves one at a time. And you guys, Paige was dressed as an old man, eyebrows, mustache, suit, wig. Oh my God.
It
And
was
she even
so
had a
good.
name tag, and it was Chaz, but then crossed out and it was Mr. Pink because they stole the code names from not Reservoir Dogs. Was it Reservoir Dogs?
I think it was Reservoir Dogs.
The
Yeah.
movie. And Chaz was the like, I don't want to be Mr. Pink because I'm a boy.
Pink's a girl color.
She fucking killed it.
So
I
she
saw
won.
her and like died.
I think that second place was probably Deanne.
Yes, Tilly.
Yes, Tilly. She dressed up as people like dressed up in costumes. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So she dressed up as a serial killer from Chicago, and she had a fedora and a sequin dress.
She murdered her third husband.
It was so good.
And
So good.
Marie joined us all the way from the UK at fucking 1:30 in the morning. Her and Billy talked together in British accents.
You guys just missed out. Anyways, we won't give them too much more FOMO. But it went so well. We are talking about doing this again. It was a lot of work. So,
And the Spice Girls are coming next time. No, they're not.
oh my God.
They did not approve that message.
Chaz will be there. Wouldn't that be crazy?
No, I don't want Chaz. I want the one who didn't complain about being
Yeah,
a girly
me too.
teller.
Yes.
Screw you, Chaz.
Anyways, so I'm Sarah,
I'm Caitlin.
and this is a true crime podcast, and we cover cases that we haven't heard on major true crime podcasts before, and that's what we strive to do. Each episode is themed, and today's theme is
Music. This is a podcast, and today we're here to talk to you about music.
dun dun dun. That was
with
music.
murder.
Yes. So Caitlin is going to go first today, and she's going to talk about our beer and perhaps give us a trigger warning or two. And
yeah, I got a couple.
We will get into these cases about music.
Dude, this fucking beer can is the greatest. You know those styrofoam cups from the 90s that were like blue and pink? That's what this can looks like. It's blue and it has pink striped triangles.
It's very late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Are those the shapes on there?
It's Belching Beaver.
We've had some of their beer before.
Where are they from? California? Yeah, California. It is Deftones Swerve City Pog IPA. You know, like the game Pog. Swerve City IPA, our collaboration with Deftones, very musical, was a fan favorite at home and abroad. It could not be ignored, capturing the tropical vibes of Pog juice. What is Pog juice?
What?
Combination of passion fruit, orange. Oh, passion fruit, orange, and guava. Pog. It's like sunshine in a can. Sit back, put on your headphones, and drink away. What? They're talking to us.
You guys have your headphones on too, or you're in cars. Oh, that was a good one.
Somehow I never splash it, and you always do.
Yeah, it always gets like in my nose.
Ugh. I'm always scared I'm going to spill it on myself and it'll look like I peed.
I mean, I think it's fine.
If I pee my pants?
No, that's not what I said. I said if it looked like you peed.
If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis.
I feel like you say that on every 20th episode. Oh, I wondered. I was like, you're giving me all of it. I forgot. This can is bigger than the normal can. I think it's a pint, maybe?
Okay, let's try it.
Sunday.
Tastes like guava. Ugh. Oh, that slaps you in the face with guava. I like the aftertaste, though, but shit. Sarah is speechless.
Yeah. I don't.
That's weird.
It's really weird. It tastes like a beer mosa or something. Like it's very, very fruity and floral. It's very floral.
Guava juice, which has a very distinct taste. I'd almost prefer if it was grapefruity.
It's very. Caitlin hates when I say in the throat, but it's very bitter in the throat. Like it's sweet everywhere, but then like
not in the throat.
Yeah, I don't like it very much.
Drink it. I don't hate it.
Okay, we can drink it.
You don't have to.
I will. That's fine. I probably won't finish it. If you don't like beer that much and are trying to get into it, this might be a great beer for you to start with because it's very mimosa-y. Like, it's just very fruity. It's not bubbly. It's not beer tasting. It's just juicy.
I just tried to itch my ear over my headphone. Cut that out. Don't make me look dumb.
I'm leaving it in.
Okay. So, I don't even know how to talk about this trigger warning. I guess...
I'm sorry. It's not funny. I know what her case is about because we always make sure we didn't do the same one. Like, I don't know what the story. I just know what it is. So sorry. Inappropriate laughter.
Cannibalism?
Trigger.
I mean, that it is what it is.
There's no other way to describe that discreetly. Yeah. Well, it might sound insensitive or oblivious. I'll say I don't know whose trigger warning would be cannibalism. It would just be rare for that to be someone's trigger warning, right? I hope. God, I hope.
That's
guys.
Jodie Foster's trigger warning.
Still, just like her living her everyday life.
Clarice Starling's. Also bad language.
I almost was like, honey, no. Like, we've never given that warning before.
But I don't normally have bad language.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to tell you about Big Lurch.
Oh, okay. Lurch was a character in the Addams Family.
Yes. I'll explain more later. Oh, let me talk about my sources because I forgot last time.
Yeah.
My first source is a podcast I'll give a shout out to called Disgraced Land, hosted by Jake Brennan. And it is a whole podcast, at least what I can from season 1, which is the season I'm on. Every episode is about a different musician.
Wow. Okay.
His first episode is about Jerry Lee Lewis, and that got me hooked. And I've been skipping around. I've listened to one about Snoop, about Frank Sinatra, but he kind of talks about different musicians, and some of them were murdered, some of them who murdered, some is just drugs.
Oh, so it's just musicians in some kind of crime.
Yeah. So I listened to his episode about Big Lurch. I also got some more information from Murderpedia and from Reddit, but I'll talk about that at the end. Genius, the song lyric site, and then LA Weekly, an article by Chaz Kangas.
Kangas? Or just it's one or the other?
I do one or the other. Okay, ready.
Go.
Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger, Jeffrey Dahmer, Charles Manson. All of your friends, I'm fist to school ya. 'Cause murder's a hobby. I'm using a torture chamber, not a Ruger. Walking down the street with a syringe, injecting fools with battery acid. Seriously, look at me. Late in the afternoon, the mailman was delivering, so I threw him in my house, slit his throat, and left him shivering. murder, kill, 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 murder, 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 kill, kill, kill. These are all lyrics written by Texas rapper Big Lurch.
I have oh, okay.
Because murder's a hobby. I'm using a torture chamber, not a Ruger.
That poor milkman. Oh, mailman.
Mailman.
Sorry, I'm thinking about the milkman.
Who knows what he did to the milkman? So this was a specific like subgenre of hip hop that they call horrorcore.
Oh, I don't know much about horrorcore.
Well, think like, and there's some obviously like Insane Clown Posse, and there's some really like big examples. But then like even Eminem is known for like horrorcore. Like Eminem has a song, and I talk about this later, but like Eminem has a whole song where he's like rapping about his daughter's in the car next to him, and he murdered Kim and put her in the trunk. And he's like, oh, where's your mom? She's taking a nap in the trunk. Yeah. It's just me and you in the car. Let's go throw her in the, like, you know, like that's considered horrorcore too.
Oh, I thought you said horrorcore.
Like a horror movie.
I thought you meant like a synonym for slut.
How did you get that of the lyrics I just said?
Though I guess a whore is not a slut, so that's a really bad description. Like slang for prostitute or sex worker.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said whore, not horror.
Horror.
Yeah.
Horrorcore.
Horrorcore.
Gotcha. Horrorcore culture.
Horticulture. This is the section of horticulture rap.
Yeah, so these are not that different from Eminem lyrics, sort of. Horrorcore is known as the black sheep of the hip-hop family tree, at least according to one article.
Well, I mean, it's about dying and stuff, so.
Yeah. So I did a burp.
Did you?
I did a little sub research into like what horrorcore is. So I'm going to take a little bit of detour and talk about that, and then I'll get back to our not friend Big Lurch.
It's a horrorcore detour.
So started probably around the late 80s, but it was much more mildly. The first likely track of horrorcore, like, and it's kind of funny because no one really wants to claim it, but the first track that is kind of considered, and I use like big air quotes, horrorcore, is Jimmy Spicer's 1980 single, Adventures of Super Rhyme. It's a 15-minute track where he talks about meeting Dracula, but it's not anything like horrorcore is going to become. And these are the lyrics. It's almost laughable because it's like so nothing compared to the lyrics I started this story with. And while I rocked the mic, this is what I said about Dracula, the living dead. He didn't like blood, not this vampire. The disco beat was his desire. But because he talked about Dracula, that was like...
And the word blood.
Yeah, horrorcore. By the late 80s, lyrics were more haunting, air quotes, with the release of A Nightmare on My Street by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince himself. I'm not going to keep reading lyrics, but that was the song that was their take on Freddy Krueger. You get the gist of it. So it led to people like 3 6 Mafia, Insane Clown Posse, Necro, Eminem, Tech Nine. Yeah. They're not like horrorcore artists, but you know, it kind of became a subgenre.
They fall into that genre sometimes.
Yeah, some of their songs. So Big Lurch had his own spin on it, as you heard in the beginning, often rapping about serial killers and torture.
Great.
Born in Fort Worth, Texas on September 15th, 1973, he was born as Antron Singleton. He was better known by his stage name Big Lurch, which I'll explain in a little bit. He was born and raised in the Fraser housing projects near Dallas. At 7, he began writing poetry and music, and he decided that one day he'd be a rapper. And he believed that because he came from the projects, because he was a black man from the projects, that his only choices in life were a drug dealer or a rapper. I don't agree with this, but it made me laugh when I was listening to Disgraceland, because Jake, the host, was like, that's not fucking true. You got more choices.
Yeah.
But anyways, I can see how someone would think that those were their only 2 choices. He's like, well, shit, I either become a rapper or I deal drugs. Like, I get it. That's, whatever.
Yeah. Sometimes you know what you see, or know exactly what people tell you, or
if that's all that's around you. Absolutely. Yeah. By 1990, he was performing as G Spade, but he soon changed his stage name to Big Lurch after a nickname based on Lurch from the Addams Family, because he stood 6'7".
Oh.
So Big Lurch indeed.
So Big Lurch indeed.
As his career slowly grew, so did his drug habits. Big Lurch was a big fan of smoking joints dipped in formaldehyde. Yes,
what?
The chemical we use to embalm dead babies. Dead bodies. Oh my God. I only said that because my handwriting is terrible and it looks like I wrote babies. Oh God. Dead bodies.
Well, I mean, babies too.